Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's your boy Stuff on Hall. We back with a push workout. So we got 5 sets of 4 on bench press. And to be honest with you, this today it was just like pocket work. Like not nothing heavy, not nothing we haven't done before, but just coming in and putting your head down and just doing what the program says you gotta do. You know, the details of the program is, we're following it to a T. And just the little details that I'm starting to see, because, I'm dropping body fat and, I'm starting to look like I'm coming closer to my final form where I'm like, okay, this is about as lean as I want to go without making strength sacrifices at the end of the day because we want to look good to an extent, but we don't want to just look good and not have any strength to go along with it. This really would be counterproductive to do. So there will be a point if I do reach it to where if getting too lean is where my big three movements are really dropping, then I'll just go ahead and go in the huddle, call a audible, adjust some things in the diet. Yes, I'm doing keto, so maybe add some keto fat refeed days or whatever I gotta do to make sure I maintain where I am. So right here we got 3 sets of 8, the seated cable rows. And man, look at that, I'm squeezing that back. That's how you get the details right there. Like you treat your primary movements of the day like a power lifter, as you should, trying to get the most bang out of the buck out of the movement. And then your accessories, I just treat it like I'm a bodybuilder. Like I want to get a good stretch and a good squeeze. And if you're watching on the video right now, like I get a great stretch, a good squeeze one doing these seated cable rows. That's why I would say this is definitely one of my favorite back accessory movements, just because I'm feeling it the whole movement, the stretch, the squeeze, contraction, like gives you just great results. So if you're not doing seated cable rows, man, go ahead and throw that in your back day or on your push day and let me know how that goes for you because it's just a great movement. So we got 3 sets of 8, 185 pounds on the incline bench press. And we were able to, go back up to normal weight. Last week or last push workout, we had to call our audible. We were like, whoa, that 385 feeling too heavy. And that's going above our RPE 8. It's more like a 10 because that last rep was a grinder. So I was like, hey, today we're feeling good. We're looking good. We're smelling good. So, hey, go ahead, throw that 185 on there and let's get this money. And we were able to get these reps fairly easy. Definitely would say RPE 8, maybe a 8.5, but not nothing where it's like we're overextending ourselves or we're overshooting ourselves with the movements because every detail at the end of the day matters. Sleep, hydration, fuel, stress. And some days you're just gonna come in the gym and you're gonna be able to do what you normally do, and some days you're gonna have to go in the huddle. You're gonna have to call audible. But we got 3 sets of 12 of dumbbell rows, and I always say on these you always want to go as heavy as you can control the weight, because this is where you get that mass with mass movements, and it's an isolation movement. So it's kind of really hard for you not to get a good stretch and a good contraction. I mean, if you're like not know what you're doing and you don't understand like contractions and all that, then yeah, you may want to start off light so you can understand how to do the movement. But I'm saying, man, these are just one of the best isolation movements you can do, and it's just a great back movement in general. Like, I'm not saying it's up there with the deadlifts or anything crazy like that, or rack pulls, but this right here, you make sure you want to have both sides of your body be as equally as strong. I emphasize that you don't want one side doing all the heavy lifting and the other side just slacking off, like, like, oh, don't worry, the right side will get it, or don't worry, the left side will get it. Like, no, you're gonna be like, okay, we're gonna pour our own weight, like, we got this, let's do it together. Like, okay, we got it. So that's why I think these isolation moves always come in great. Dumbbell rows, always go as heavy as you possibly can, because it's one of a great mass builder. Get that detail in the back. And as heavy as I could go possibly on this day was the 80-pound dumbbells. I've played with 100-pound dumbbells, but I just didn't like the way my form was. I wasn't actually, I was moving the weight, but wasn't doing it like how I said I was doing it for the seated cable rows. Treat it like a bodybuilder. You want to get that good stretch and a good contraction. I was just, slinging weight just to be slinging weight. And, there's a time and a place for that. But maybe when you're trying to cut, and you want to get lean, all that stuff is going to show. It's going to show the details of who's stretching and squeezing the muscle. When you get lean, there's no hiding it. Like, all your imperfections are out there to show. So we got 2 sets of 15. We got weighted dips, and I have a 25-pound weight on this. And I'm telling you guys, dips is really just an underrated movement. You don't really see a lot of people in gyms do dips, but I would just say dips is right up there with pull-ups. I would say it's just that great. Like, the stretch that you get in your chest, the tricep work, like, especially for your lower pecs. It's just one of the best movements that you really don't see a lot of people do, which I can understand. You want to start off with body weight until you can get about 20 reps, 25, 30 reps, and then you want to start adding on weights so you can progress that along. Like, something that I really don't see but people should be doing. So for the last move of the day, we got a superset. We got incline dumbbell curls, and we have dumbbell skull crushers. And man, started really supinating my wrist on these incline dumbbell curls, and damn, man, the squeeze that you can, the contraction that you can really get by just supinating your wrist, like turning those pinkies in, it's ridiculous. Like, I can't believe that I didn't notice myself not doing that, because I know that gives you that tight squeeze. But now we're getting deeper into the cut, and all the little details matter. Like, everything that you do from this point on is the most crucial. Like, how you doing your reps, how you eating, how you sleeping, how's your stress level. Like, everything matters. Like, how active are you being in the day? It's the little details of things that you do throughout the day and throughout your cutting phase. It's really going to be the things that make the difference between getting the physique that you really want, or looking back and be like, damn, like, okay, what could I have done better? Like, could I have done this rep better? Maybe could I got a little bit more sleep on this day? Maybe I could ate more foods that are more fulfilling, more optimal for performance in the gym. Those are just the little details and things that you don't want to regret. You want to look back and be like, yeah, I did this right, and I left it all out there, and this is just the best package that I could bring to the table. So with that being said, this will be the end of the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you never miss an upload from me. And it's your boy Stephon Hall, and I catch y'all in the next one. Peace.